Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Today guys, I'm checking out the second official trailer for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Now, the more footage I see from this film, the more I get really excited, because when they first announced this thing, like what, 2 years ago or whatever, they're like, animated Spider-Man film, Miles, not Peter. Okay, cool, I like Miles, whatever, I'll check out the film, right? Then they're like, oh, by the way, Into the Spider-Verse is the subtitle, Into the Spider-Verse. Oh, okay, interesting, okay, I'm a little more excited. Peter Parker confirmed. Okay, makes sense. Spider-Gwen. Okay, I'm getting more excited. Spider-Man Noir, voiced by Nick Cage. What? So they're really going in with this title. I think like this is their way of kind of building a universe for Spider-Man, because they can do live action, but it has to be within the MCU and all this kind of stuff. So like, let's do animated and let's do that, right? So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm really excited for the second. I've heard this trailer is great, so I'm gonna stop rambling. So official trailer number 2 for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Let's get into it now, guys. See what they show us. Let's go.
So what makes you different is what makes you Spider-Man.
Love the animation.
My name
it's growing on me.
Peter Parker. I'm pretty sure you know the rest. I saved the city, fell in love, then I saved the city again and again and again. Look, I'm a comic book, a cereal, I did a Christmas album, and a so-so popsicle.
Christmas album.
But this isn't about me. Not anymore.
Spider-Man swings in once a day, zip-zap-zop in his little mask and answers to no one. I love you, Miles.
Yeah, I know that.
You gotta say I love you back.
Dad, are you serious?
I want to hear this.
Look at this place.
Dad, I love you.
Dad, I love you.
That's a copy.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm the one and only Spider-Man.
Well,
at least that's what I thought.
You ever hear of the Super Collider? You're gonna love this.
Dimension opening now.
yep.
You're like me.
That's impossible.
All right, kid, listen up. This fry is your universe. Soggy, it's weird, it's gross. And this delicious normal fry is my universe. So you want to learn to be Spider-Man?
Can you teach me?
Yes, I can. Time to swing.
That's cool. Younger version of this suit.
Tap to release and whip it out again.
Okay.
Whip.
And release your natural flip.
Yep. Spider-Gwen. Oh!
Hey guys,
Who are you?
I'm Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Another
Okay.
dimension.
How many more spider people are there?
Hey, fellas.
Oh!
This could literally
What?
get weirder.
It can get weirder.
Okay.
What the fuck? They're going all in. Oh my god.
My family lives in
Oh my god.
Miles, what's wrong?
Well,
Never your city.
Jesus. There's so many characters.
Collider. None of us will have a home to go home to.
Remember, what makes you different
Let's go.
is what makes you Spider-Man.
Officer, I love you.
Wait, what?
Love you.
That way, that way. Other way,
Oh my god.
Do animals talk in this dimension? Because I don't want to freak them out.
That voice sounds familiar. They are going all in. That's a cool poster. Wow. Okay, so Spider-Ham, and I think that other version that's Penny Parker, right? I think. Let's see here. And let me go to Wikipedia. First of all, that trailer was fucking great. There's a lot of characters in this. I do have one little worry. It's nothing to do with what I've seen. It's just a fear I have, because there's a lot of fucking characters, and I'll get to it in a second, but trust me, everything else, I'm fucking excited as hell. God, that they're showing so much cool shit. Miles, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man, yeah, the Prowler, we have that Kingpin, we have, so that was May. That was May Parker. Okay, I wasn't really sure. Spider-Man Noir, Penny Parker, Spider-Ham, fuck, John Mulaney? That's why the voice sounds familiar. Okay, it's John Mulaney. So they've confirmed Penny Parker and Spider-Ham. That is fucking great. That is fucking awesome. Like, they're really going all in with this whole Into the Spider-Verse fucking title. Okay, here's my one concern. And trust me, this is not bad. I'm just thinking, okay? There's a lot of characters, and there's probably going to be more versions of Spider-Man we haven't seen yet in this, because obviously they don't want to reveal every single thing. But what they've shown so far, there's a bunch of different versions of Spider-Man. We have a couple different villains. My fear, it's a little fear. My fear is that it might be too much, and the story might feel bloated. It might feel like it's too much happening. Like, because they're throwing in a bunch, and there's probably, my guess is there are other versions of Spider-Man we haven't seen yet that's going to be in this movie. I just hope that there's not too much going on to where the story gets lost, or we feel like there's too much going on. But look at fucking Infinity War. Infinity War handled like, what, 50, 60 plus characters, and it came out beautifully, $2 billion at the box office. I'm just saying, I'm hoping there's not too much. But for what we've seen in the trailers, I think this is going to be something special. I think the animation is very unique. It looks like a comic book. And I think that's what really stands out amongst other animated films, is that they're trying to go for a different style, and they're trying to make it feel like a comic book. And they're taking a very cool concept, the Spider-Verse, different versions of Spider-Man throughout the different universes, and kind of colliding some of the bigger ones that people like into this kind of story. And what's interesting is that they're focusing on Miles in this and not so much Peter. Like, Peter, it seems like he's going to have a pretty big role, but it looks like Miles is the main focus, and he's kind of the connective tissue to kind of bring all these characters together. Now, this trailer showcased the different, like, some of the different worlds or whatever, and I like how they started off with Peter Parker and not Miles, and then they jumped into Miles a little bit later on. I like how they all look a little bit different in terms of, like, Spider-Ham specifically looks a lot more animated, and Spider-Man Noir, Nick Cage, what the fuck, seriously, looks like he's definitely part of a different dimension, a different universe, and they all look like they're different types of, you know what I mean, like they all visually look a little bit different, like they're all not from the same place. And I think that's interesting little thing they added into the mix. I'm wondering if let me look at the Wikipedia. So in the talks of the future, the directors were still focused on completing the film, but acknowledged that the introduction of the Spider-Verse in the film created the potential for many different stories to be told moving forward, depending on the success. So their hope, like, obviously they're focused first on getting this film completed, which obviously makes a lot of sense. But they're hoping that this thing is huge and that they can tell a lot of different stories. Like, maybe they could do a Spider-Gwen story within this continuity. They could do a Spider-Man Peter Parker story. They could do a fucking Spider-Ham. They could do a lot of different things. The potential is pretty massive. So I'm wondering, like, who else is going to pop up here? I'm wondering. There's a lot to choose from. And they could honestly make up versions of Spider-Man we've never seen. They can make them up exclusively for this film. So the possibilities are endless. And I think that they've really nailed the voices, and they've nailed the look of the characters that they've shown so far. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And they're going more serious with Spider-Man Noir, even though Nick Cage is voicing him, so that's pretty interesting. Gwen Stacy is obviously a awesome version of Spider-Man. Spider-Gwen, it's a little bit of a difference there. Spider-Ham, ridiculous, but still very interesting. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to unpack. But I'm pretty excited for this film. I think I'm more excited now after seeing this trailer. I mean, they're really putting all they have into this. Now, my guess is they're not showing all their cards. There's more there's more versions of Spider-Man to be shown. Man, one more to say. Jesus. So I'm hoping that my fear of it being too much is, you know, just me overthinking things. I just want this film to be good, because I feel like they're putting a lot of work into this, and it seems like they're hoping this is the next big thing, because the Venom embargo or social media embargo dropped or was unveiled as I'm recording this video, and the social media reactions are not good. The reviews are not out yet, but woo. So I don't know, but for this, I hope that this launches something unique for Sony, and hopefully allows them to do more animated films within this Spider-Verse, and for them to possibly do more, you know, stories and all that kind of stuff. So there you have it, guys. That's my reaction to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse official trailer number 2. Let me know in the comment section below, what you guys felt about this trailer. What are you guys hoping to see? What other versions of Spider-Man are you wanting to see? Are you hoping to see? And based off this trailer, are you excited? Are you meh, lukewarm? Or are you like, I ain't feeling it? Whatever thoughts you have about this trailer, this film, if you're excited or not, let me know in the comment section below, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.